My family, Prince Harry, has been urged to call King Charles, Prince William, and King Middleton amid the ongoing health scares in the royal family. My family, once again, I have seen 1,000 opinion columns written begging for Prince Harry to come back and support King Middleton, come back and support Prince William. I have seen the begging, the ongoing begging being done by UK media towards Prince Harry, begging him to come back and take up some of the workload. My family, they say, Harry, please come back. Please come back and support King Middleton. Come back and support Prince William. Come back, Harry. Charles needs you. My family, honestly, all this rhetoric, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. In my family, where were Charles and William and King Middleton when Harry needed their support, when Harry was pleading for their help? Because I remember in Harry's memoir spare, Harry tells us of the many times he has begged and pleaded for help from Charles, from Prince William even, on the bullying of Meghan Markle, asking them for their support in ending the bullying and smear campaign against Meghan Markle. My family, they never cared. They never cared. One bit. They never cared. Prince Harry tells us in his memoir spare how he felt alone, abandoned, despite pleading with Charles to intervene, telling him, Charles, Pa, these UK tabloids, these so-called royal experts, have also abused you, bullied you, and they are doing it to your son, also to your daughter-in-law. Pa, you told me you love Meghan. You adored her. Pa, we need your help to stop this. Your support. My family, Charles would not support Prince Harry or Meghan. And Harry said in his memoir spare, he felt abandoned after calling Charles, asking and pleading with him for help. He felt abandoned because Charles was unwilling to help his own son. And now, my family, these carnival of so-called experts are asking Prince Harry to help Charles. You can't even make this stuff up. And my family, I want you to hear this yourself. To carnival of so-called experts on GB News, my family, begging Prince Harry, telling him, Harry, if you were here, you could have taken up some kind of workload, but you left. He left like 4 years ago. He fled the UK 4 years ago. 4 years ago, he fled the UK to keep Meghan safe, to keep Archie safe from you. My family, first of all, just kindly, my family, please hear this. Please kindly, my family, hear this wine-a-thon from the UK media.
And the Sussexes, Harry and Meghan, wouldn't this have been a wonderful opportunity for them to have been able to step up to the plate? In fact, they now find themselves spare in Hollywood, and this underlines their obsolescence in a way.
Well, you've said it.
My family, let me just kindly pause there. This guy is asking about irrelevant people he calls irrelevant, my family, is asking for irrelevant people to basically be there in the UK to support William and Charles. My family, people he calls irrelevant. My family. But at the same time, they can't stop whinging, moaning about Harry and Meghan. My family. Harry and Meghan can never ever be irrelevant. You know why? Because first of all, no matter how many times UK media call Harry and Meghan irrelevant, they themselves can't stop whinging, mourning and complaining constantly about Prince Harry and Meghan. They themselves, when William, they have William, Middleton, Charles, Camilla in the royal family. But time and time again, they keep asking, Harry, you could have been here. You could have been here, Harry. You could have been here. You tell me, who is the irrelevant one? The one who's constantly begging for Harry to come back to the UK? My family, Prince Harry, who is living his life in California, who just got honored. My family in Los Angeles. And is now a living legend of aviation, whining and dining with famous actors like John Travolta. Harry was photographed with the richest man, with one of the richest men in the world, Jeff Bezos. My family. But somehow, according to this carnival, also called expert called Martin, Harry and Meghan have become Hollywood, become spares in Hollywood. Since when? Since when? Since when? The day you stop whinging, mourning, and complaining constantly about Harry and Meghan is the day that maybe I can say, okay, maybe, just maybe, Harry and Meghan's popularity has gone down. But every day you are whinging constantly about Harry and Meghan, and then you say, oh, you know what? Right now, the polls show that Harry and Meghan's popularity has gone down. But you keep whinging every day about Harry and Meghan. There must be a reason why you put Harry and Meghan on the front pages, even though 4 years after they have fled the UK and they're living in California, in my family, Montecito, still you put them on your front page. There must be a reason for that. There must be a reason why you decide to put people who fled the UK 4 years ago on your front page. And clearly, it ain't because they are irrelevant. People who are irrelevant, don't make it too much to the front page. Don't make it at all to the front page. My family, don't make it at all to the front page of a tabloid, of a newspaper. My family, every single day, even when members of the royal family, as UK media are saying, are having health cares, are unwell, still, the main conversation is Harry and Meghan. The main questions UK media are asking are about Prince Harry and Meghan. My family, honestly, the hypocrisy of the UK media is just too much. Continue, my family, hearing this, please.
Well, haven't you? It shows the sadness, and I would say the regrettable decision that they've made, because let's face it, Prince Harry was an extremely popular member of the family. He was an extremely effective member of the family. He speaks well. He's hugely sincere in what he says and does. And he could be stepping up right now, helping his father, helping his brother, being there, because Prince William quite rightly has said that he's cutting back his schedule so that he can be close to his wife and look after his children at this difficult time. Because make no mistake about it, Martin, this is not a minor matter. This is a serious matter. We don't know exactly what it is for Kate, Princess of Wales, but it's obviously serious because hospitals these days don't keep people in for 2 weeks. As soon as they're ambulatory, as soon as they can walk there, they're out of the door and they're home to convalesce. So this is a serious matter, and wouldn't it have been good for Prince Harry to have supported his brother and his family and his sister-in-law instead of allowing very unkind and cruel things to be said about Kate?
My family, let me reframe exactly what my family, this guy called Michael called my family, is saying really. Because to him, apparently, it's okay for the media for them to say negative stuff about Harry and Meghan. It's okay for Middleton to lie that Meghan had made her cry when she knows fully well it is her who made Meghan cry. That's okay. That's all right. But it ain't okay for Harry and Meghan to correct those lies that have been told about them. My family, tell me how that makes sense to you. Tell me how that makes sense. Because it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense, my family, at all. Harry and Meghan should never keep quiet as UK media are busy working to destroy their lives. They shouldn't keep quiet. They should speak up. Tell the world what's going on. Speak up. Silence only empowers the abuser to continue abusing. But to these individuals, it's like, Harry, you just take it. All the abuse, all the insults, all the racism towards Meghan, that Harry just take it, put up with it, and deal with it. And do nothing about it. Not even condemn their attacks towards him and Meghan. And spend his time propping up and saying wonderful things about his abusers. Oh, Kim made Meghan cry. But you know what? Oh, she's a good person. She's an amazing, amazing person. My family, Meghan says that Kim Middleton is a good person. And honestly, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that even one bit. No good person lies about you and then spends years not correcting lies that they have told about you, that they know those lies have caused you pain and harm. No person, can just stand idly by and watch as someone, lies about you, deceives you, incites hate against you, like what has happened to Meghan all these years. I mean, a couple of days ago, Daily Mail itself revealed that Kim Middleton likes reading the Daily Mail, which means she likes watching this ongoing smear campaign against Harry and Meghan to prop her up. My family, that is meant to prop her and William up, my family, at the expense of Harry and Meghan, while undermining Harry and Meghan. Meaning Kim Middleton likes it, approves of it. My family, but somehow Prince Harry should come over there and support Kim Middleton and Prince William. But somehow Prince Harry should never have allowed the truth to be revealed about what Kate did to Meghan Markle. My family. But somehow it's okay for senior members of the royal family to lie about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Somehow that's okay. My family, that is not okay. Senior members of the royal family like Charles, William, Kate, Camilla should have condemned the abuse of Meghan by the UK tabloid press, but they never did. Senior members of the royal family should have condemned racism towards Meghan, towards Archie, towards Lilibet, but my family, they never have. At the same time, they say or claim they're very much not a racist family. Oh, please. Go lie to someone else. Go lie to someone else. Go and lie to someone else. But you won't lie to me. You won't lie to us. You won't. But you hear Harry should have not allowed the truth to be revealed about Kate Middleton, about Charles, about Camilla. She just kept quiet. And do what? Watch as the woman he loves get abused on a daily basis. He did that. He watched. And behind the scenes, he did something about it. He pleaded with Charles and William to say something. Condemn the abuse. Stop the abuse. But my family, William and Charles, never did. In fact, we now know they were fully behind the abuse of Meghan Markle. They backed the abuse of Meghan Markle because they were intimidated by Meghan's star power. My family, because of jealousy, envy that they have towards Harry and Meghan's star power. So really, Harry and Meghan are never ever going to be irrelevant for as long as UK media keep on whinging, mourning, complaining about Harry and Meghan. For as long as, even if UK media have senior members of the royal family like Charles, William, Kate, Camilla, all of them there, and still keep on asking constantly about Harry and Meghan, my family, Harry and Meghan are never ever going to be irrelevant. And as of now, UK media are still mourning, whinging constantly about Harry and Meghan on a daily basis. And the actions of the UK media family is very much sickening. And my family, they must be called out for their blatant level of hypocrisy. Harry fled the UK to protect his family, Meghan, Archie Lipitana, and he lives in the US. My family, he lives in the US. When have the royal family ever condemned abuse towards Meghan, towards Archie, towards Lilibet, for Harry also to support them? For Meghan also to come out and support Charles and William? When have they ever condemned racism towards Meghan Markle? It's never happened. It's never happened. So my family, Harry also didn't do anything to support Charles or William or Kate or Camilla. And also, why is it always Harry who's asked time and time again, Harry, you need to reach out. You need to call Charles, call William, call Middleton, and just say something to them. What? So you can be briefed about the Volko by the royal family? No thanks. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Prince Harry is not going to do that. Prince Harry is not going to do that. Prince Harry will never ever invite abusers into his life or into Meghan's life. If he does that, my family already is destroyed. It means Harry has been destroyed. My family, that is what it means. The moment that Harry and Meghan allow any abuser who's ever abused them, be it Piers Morgan, be it Charles, be it William, be it Middleton or Camilla, into their lives, the family, already they have been destroyed. Because my family, basically, when have the royal family ever said one word to condemn abuse towards Meghan Markle? Never. Every day, the carnival of so-called experts spread this propaganda of what they want to happen, of what clearly they've been told by the royal family what they want to happen. For Prince Harry to be divorced. And for him to come back to the UK with that tail between his legs, a failure. Whereby, for the rest of his life, he has to beg Charles and William, his abusers, for money. Whereby, for the rest of his life, he has to beg people who've abused his daughter over a name for money. How is that living? And that's why I'm saying, if he does that, then it means he's been destroyed. It means he has been destroyed. You only do that if you're destroyed, if you've been completely destroyed. Because my family, I can tell you for a fact, one thing is so important. Respect. Respect is very important. And respect has never ever been accorded to Prince Harry, and especially towards Meghan Markle. Time and time again, they have been shown enormous disrespect by the UK media and by senior members of the royal family. So to Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, you. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. And never allow the abusers into your life, my family. Because clearly also, I can see the agenda of the UK media. Let's say if Prince Harry is doing engagements or royal duties in the family, you can't do that unless you have the rota covered in those events. My family, whereby you have Angela Levin there. You have Robert Jobson. Who my family, and I'm quoting Robert Jobson's words. He said, my family, in a segment on Talk TV, and I quote, my family, he asked for Archie, Harry and Meghan's son, to be dangled over a balcony. My family. And he was slammed for those comments about Harry and Meghan's son, my family, of what my family, he said, of my family, what my family, he said. My family, his words about Archie was so despicable and evil, but they were laughing about it in a segment on Talk TV about Archie. Harry, if he ever resumes royal duties, he can't do that unless he has the likes of Robert Jobson covering his events. You want to tell me Harry would ever want to see the faces of every single carnival of so-called experts who have said negative things about not just himself, but towards Meghan, towards his son Archie, towards his daughter Lilibet, who was pulling over a name just for days, my family. Will Harry ever do that? Because that is what it means to resume royal duties, my family. Harry will have no choice but to have this carnival of so-called experts. Everyone who has ever said anything negative about Prince Harry, Harry will have to have them covering his events, duties that he's performing, my family. Do you see Prince Harry doing that? And clearly, that is the agenda of the media. They want access to Prince Harry. They want access to the man they've been trying so hard to destroy. And you think they want that because they don't hug him, because they miss him, because they love him? My family, UK tabloids, and the so-called royal experts, most of them who write columns for the media, don't know what love is. They don't know what love is. The only thing they know is hate. Because sadly, that is what sells the papers. My family, I don't see Prince Harry ever wanting to be around people who say the abusive things about Meghan, about Archie, about Lipetana. My family, especially the UK tabloid press. My family, because resuming royal duties means, my family, one of the meanings of that, it means that my family, Harry has no choice but to have the rota covering his events. And we all know how the royal rota are, my family, practically begging for that to happen. Begging for that access to Prince Harry. My family. And honestly, I don't see Prince Harry ever returning to the royal family, a married man. I don't see it. I don't see it one bit. Why? Because of the rhetoric of the media and the royal family, who are always sending this message that Meghan isn't welcome in the royal family and that they want Harry back alone. That's why I tell you, to my family, I don't see, Harry resuming any kind of royal duties. Well, my family, being married, because the royal family don't want that. Charles doesn't want that. William doesn't want that. Kate doesn't want that, my family. And that's why they've been trying so hard also to diminish and undermine Prince Harry and Meghan. To diminish the star power. And one way they've been trying to my family do that is by splitting apart Harry and Meghan. Destroying their union, my family. But thankfully, no matter what they've tried, my family, they have failed. No matter what the media have been trying, my family, they have been failing. So my family, that's what the media really, my family, want. And these individuals must never have any kind of access towards Prince Harry, to Prince Harry and to Meghan Markle. They must not. That will be a pretty much very big mistake if they ever do have any kind of access to Prince Harry and Meghan. That would be a very, very big mistake. My family, please kindly continue, my family, hearing this, please, my family.
Unkind and cruel things to be said about Kate in both his book Spare and in books which appear to have been written with his approval, if not cooperation. So that's all very sad, and I am wondering, sitting on their hilltop fortress in California, how they are pondering this turn of events, because they would have had a chance to star and in the absence of the King in hospital and the Princess of Wales in hospital. They would have had a chance to pick up the slack, to be shown to be pulling their weight, and to have won a place in the hearts of the British people, and to have done some good jobs in this country.
My family, once again, they could have done this. They could have done that. Harry and Meghan could have done this and that and this and that and this and that. My family, as I'm saying this rhetoric is becoming sickening. What about your abuse of Harry and Meghan? Speak about that. What about your constant defamatory statements you make targeting Harry and Meghan? What about that? My family, Harry and Meghan were never going to continue working in a toxic environment. Of course, my family, all that toxicity was mainly directed at Meghan Markle because the farm and UK media wanted Meghan to leave. Never did they think that Harry would leave. And ever since then, my family, because as you can see, really, it was a huge hit to the UK media. A very, very huge hit to them. Losing control over Prince Harry's life was a huge hit to the UK media and also to the my family. A huge hit. That losing that control over Prince Harry's life, over Prince Harry's future. These people who are talking have never ever wished Prince Harry happiness. These are the people who are complaining constantly about Prince Harry being inducted into the living legends of Aviation My Family Hall of Fame. And they're the ones who are saying that, Harry, you could have done this and that and this and that. You could have shined if this happened, because this has happened. This was your time to shine. Harry and Meghan fled the UK because of your actions, because you're bullying, you're racism towards Meghan Markle and towards Archie. In episode 1 of the Harry and Meghan documentary, Harry said, and I quote, hate was being stirred up against my wife and my son. And he fled the UK with Meghan and Archie, his wife and son, because of your actions. The actions of the UKW media, who are receiving their marching orders from William and Charles, who also were trying to destroy Harry and Meghan, undermine them, just to prop up William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla, my family, because they couldn't stand seeing Harry and Meghan, having the spotlight on them, being so famous. They could not, my family, stand that. And if there's something we do know about the royal family, is that my family, there is jealousy in the royal family, from William and Charles towards each other, towards Harry and Meghan. There's jealousy in the royal family. There's jealousy. Very much, so much jealousy in my family. And I'm really happy, so happy, that Prince Harry and Meghan did flee the UK and that they live in the US with their kids, my family. The royal family want help with the so-called royal duties and cutting ribbons. They can ask Prince Andrew for help. They can ask Eugenie for help. They can ask Beatrice for help if they need help in cutting ribbons. I honestly don't know how someone can need help in cutting ribbons in my family, but anyway, if they need help, they can ask Prince Andrew. They have Beatrice, they have Camilla, they have, my family, the others. They have even Prince William. William is always looking for an excuse not to do anything, just to be lazy. Remember, when Harry came to the UK for the World Child My Family Awards, when Harry came to the UK for the World Child Awards, just last year, William was my family, in a vacation, was enjoying his constant vacation. And the day that Harry came, William paused, cut short his vacation to go and do an engagement on the same day that Harry came to the UK. And after that, the family, you never saw Prince William. Until Harry and Meghan began, coming out for the Inviters Games. That's when you began seeing William. In my family, it was even rare. It was even rare. My family, it was rare. So really, these people don't work. Whenever I hear workload, I'm like, what workload? What workload? Is posing for the media such a tough work to do? Is trotting out your kids for good press, like what William and Middleton normally do. Is that hard work? Is that so much workload? My family, that's not work. That's not work. Cutting ribbons is not work. Cutting ribbons is not work. Making stories about Prince Harry and Meghan to the press to get them bullied and abused like what William does, that's not work. My family. That is not work. That's not my family in so-called, workload. Whenever they say that, they make it sound like as if the whole family have so much work to do. Honestly, what work? What work? What work? What work? So my family, honestly, we have to call out the hypocrisy of the media. Because they are so full of hypocrisy. You are the reason as to why Harry fled the UK. Your bullying, your abuse made Harry flee the UK and take his wife Meghan and son out of the UK. It's your fault he fled the UK. It's high time that UK media, the UK media industry, look deep inside of themselves and change their ways, end this hate industry that they have, going on the family in the UK. Stop spreading hate and choose love. Do what is right. My family, I don't see Robert Jobson being anywhere near Prince Harry. I don't see that happening. My family. I don't see that happening. Someone who said vile things about your son, about your daughter. I don't see Prince Harry ever wanting to be around them. My family never. I may not be a father right now. I may not be a dad or my family right now. But there's no way I can want to be around people who bully my child. There's no way. There's no way. But the fact that you made to think that there's a chance, they have a chance with Harry, it's really my family a sickness. It's a sickness. They must accept that Harry fled the UK. He lives in, the US with his family, with Meghan, Archie, and Diana, and they are his family. And his duty, his responsibility is towards them, towards Meghan, Archie, and Diana. And Harry is busy with his projects for Netflix. Harry also has a job a better up. Harry is a busy man. My family, he works to pay his bills. He doesn't leech over the taxpayer like William, Charles, Kate, and Camilla do. Kate and Camilla do. Meghan also works to pay her own bills. She doesn't beg Charles or William for money, and she never will. In my family, it is high time that now UK media focus on the taxpayer-funded royal they have in the UK. Stop calling Harry and Meghan irrelevant if you can't stop whinging constantly about them. Stop. 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 You have two members of the royal family who have, health issues, right? Focus on them without somehow mentioning Harry and Meghan's name. But sadly, UK media can't. It's a sickness. It's a sickness, my family, that they have. And it is high time that they leave Harry and Meghan alone. My family, now you tell me, my family, your thoughts about what we have just discussed, my family. I want my family hear your opinion, my family, on what my family we have just discussed, my family, And also, my family, can you please hear what people of my family are saying about these calls? Harry should come back. My family, hear what, members of my family of the squad are saying. Kindly look, my family, at this clip, please. My family.
In 2024, I'm going to tell you all how we are going to address all articles surrounding Meghan and Harry that are just completely negative and especially come from the British media. From Tatler, no noise from Montecito, Harry and Meghan silent over King and Kate's health troubles. This is how we are going to handle it. Prince Andrew. Prince Harry set to receive an award tonight as Sussexes remain silent on King and Kate's health. The Duke of York. Prince Harry's Legend of Aviation Award slammed as an insult to Prince Philip's legacy. £12 million. Harry, Andrew, and Princess Beatrice will not stand in for the king. Harry, Andrew, and Beatrice will not serve as counselors of state. Prince Harry and Andrew quietly snubbed as Buckingham Palace sidelines them for serving as counselors of state. Prince Harry fast-tracked to Hollywood's strangest club, joining Elon Musk and Tom Cruise. Paid settlement for a person he never met. Meghan Markle to receive help from senior royal to get into Charles's good graces. Named in Epstein documents 67 times. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we are going to address any and all documents, rumors, articles, interviews regarding the Duke and Duchess of
My family, you've had that, my family, yourself. UK media must be content with what they have in the UK. The taxpayer-funded royal family in the UK, Prince Andrew, the other ones. Focus on them and leave Harry and Meghan alone, my family. Stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you all forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Now tell me your thoughts, my family, about what we have just discussed. God bless you all, and stay tuned to our next video. He never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned to my family, our next video. UK media and the firm must stop using Harry and Meghan as the scapegoats to distract from Prince Andrew and the scandal of the family in the royal family. They must leave Harry and Meghan alone. Stay tuned to this video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.